Hey guys, and welcome back to Artists Soar. I'm Rachel.
Stephanie.
And Jules.
Today we're going to be talking about launching new products or launching new artwork and kind of some steps that I know Jules and Stephanie here have sort of streamlined. So I'm just going to pass it off to you guys and let's just talk about how you guys think about the process of releasing a new piece of work or product line.
Okie dokie. So, we talked about in the last episode about how, these things take time, right? You're going to create and then you got to start promoting. And so the whole time that you're creating, you need to really start thinking about how do I want to do this and who is my audience? Why am I creating this? So all those things are kind of come into play as you create your marketing materials. And so Julie here, being the super organized queen that she is.
I don't know about that.
Has put together.
She's good. Yeah. It's good.
I'm loving, and it looks simple, but I'm glad it looks simple. So we're going to share her screen and show the process. You good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, let's roll.
All right, so this is kind of just like a little flow I made, and I'm just keeping this really simple. This is my first official product launch. I've never really gone through this process much on my artwork and that because I don't really launch my artwork, but I'm trying to have a shop since I'm no longer in a studio. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking it fully online, and I decided it'd be more fun to do a product launch around each one of my collections because I have 25 different collections.
Wow.
And
it's awesome.
Yeah, so this first one is One in a Melon, and it's going to come out this month. But I started out, let me go here. So I started out with all the tasks, which I don't have.
So I'm going to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
If you think about movie trailers, and if you're following Chris Pratt does an amazing job. Chris Pratt and Ryan Reynolds, they do an amazing job of showing the behind the scenes, all the goof off reels, all the things before it even launches, and that creates that buzz. So that's kind of what some of the things that Julie's already doing is creating the buzz.
You're right. That's the whole purpose. That's a really good point. That's the whole purpose to the product launch.
The story behind the story behind it.
Yeah.
So what I found out doing this is I did not video enough at all, if any.
Yeah. We mentioned that last time.
Yeah. And I need to get much better about that in order to make future launches more successful. So, I have 25 collections that don't have much video. So that's going to make it a little bit more challenging. But I'm keeping it really simple. I'm just keeping it to online for this launch, to social media.
Okay. So
and
I'm going to ask you another question. I'm going to interject a lot.
No, go ahead.
So knowing that, what you wish you would have done, what would you have done? How many? And because we're always looking for numbers, right?
Yeah.
How many do you think would have helped you set this up?
Well, I think a large variety of short clips. And when I say short clips, I'm saying 30 seconds that you may use 5 seconds of or 10 seconds of.
Okay.
I think every time I sat down to work on that collection, if I would have done 3 to 5 minutes worth of video and not continuous, literally, as of some of this I did on my iPad, drawing on my iPad, just taking 30 seconds of drawing on my iPad, putting the phone down, get to painting it. Okay, here's 30 seconds of painting it. Oh, doing some line detail. Here's 30 seconds. Now I'm at a minute and a half, and then I'm not sitting at it again. Okay. Oh, and I should mention when I'm sketching the ideas, I start out by writing down all sorts of ideas of what I want to what I want to paint. I think.
Are you sharing this? Yeah. And you want me to share it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
I think on my Instagram. Let's see, I'm not used to going to it here.
Julian Studios Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so here was one of the first reels, and so I always sketch down or write down different thoughts that I have. This is for a new collection that I'm doing.
I saw this, yeah.
And so I write down the ideas, and then I may make, these were actually little thumbnails of stuff, and then this was the reveal that I did. Again, I didn't do enough videos for that.
I thought that was good, though.
Right, that turned out okay, but I think if I
good.
had, a minute's worth of me sketching and writing those ideas and stuff down, a minute and a half to 3 minutes worth of my actual drawing and painting process.
Would you have put more? I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No,
so
you're
would
fine.
you have put more post up if you had that?
It would make, not necessarily. I would have saved it if I know I'm going to make it a product launch. But by doing 5 to 7 minutes worth of video, then I have plenty to pull from for as I'm working on it. And then also plenty to pull that's not necessarily a duplicate. Some of it may be duplicated.
Yeah.
But for the actual product launch, because my product launch isn't necessarily going to come right after I finish it. So right now I'm releasing one in a melon this month because it's summertime.
Right.
Now,
okay, sorry, we got totally charged. Okay, so let's get back to like your product launch.
Yeah.
One more question. Okay, so this is one in a melon. Now, there was a lot of other work that went into this prior to this, because like you actually developed at the beginning of the year when you wanted to release things based on season. So this one in the melon was based on season. When did you actually start it?
I did one in a melon last year, 2024.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. So like in probably December, you were planning this to launch in the summer.
July, yeah.
So 6 month lead time. So 6 months you were creating the work. Now you're getting ready to launch the work.
One in a melon was in 2024, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, I mean, and not every...
I'm showing your screen now.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Don't you need to be on the Microsoft Teams for it to actually share?
We're going to find out. Yeah. Ooh, wrong button. There we go.
So, yeah, I mean, this is something new. Last year, I didn't necessarily, because I was still at Low Mill last year, I didn't necessarily know that I was going to do that. I mean, a lot of this has been kind of a, what do you call that?
Learn as you go.
Yeah, well, not so much learn as you go, but just finding my way, finding myself, figuring out exactly how I wanted to go. I know what I want to happen, but finding my way to get there is where this kind of came about. And now that I'm fully on Shopify, doing the shop is a lot easier and stuff. And I've been learning that. I finally have my website 100% on there now.
I love Shopify.
And it's nice and clean and everything. So, a
is.
lot of this has been finding my way.
So your first thing is you're creating the story behind it. And
yes.
And you've decided you're going to do it 100% online. Like, you're not going to do mailers or anything like that.
Right now, I'm keeping my costs low, and I'm just depending on my email newsletter list and my social media followers to hopefully share it and grow it. And I know if I sell, one product from this first launch, I'll be so happy. I don't have high expectations for this first launch either, because it's new and I haven't done it before. I don't know for sure if the order that I have stuff in is the way it's going to flow or not flow or, whatnot.
So it's plan, execute, evaluate. Plan,
right.
execute,
Okay,
exactly.
So your first one was what over there? Because I can't see it.
So this here is just my
sneak peek launch coming.
Yeah.
Are you doing like a countdown?
So it's
you've done a countdown. Like I know you did one on your Advent
Yeah, so
calendar,
like
which I loved.
last week I think on Friday I issued a sneak peek launch coming soon, and there's little, blow up areas of different pieces of the artwork. And then I'm going to do a newsletter that's going to go out this week that will be, can you guess what's launching soon sort of thing. It's just going to be just about the launch. And then, so this was kind of me thinking about how or what I wanted to say, because when I saw it in list form or date form, my brain wasn't visualizing exactly what was going on. So I moved stuff around based on this. Like,
So back in the day, this was post-it notes on a whiteboard.
yes, exactly. And I'm using freeform to do it because I'm just personally trying to keep something.
I'm liking this freeform. I didn't see it used.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love freeform. Like, we'll have to do a
This is new
whole
too.
episode
I know.
on
I'm
it
like,
because
I'm about to look this up too. So
That's
well,
the
it's an
next
Apple
episode.
product.
I think I'm
Free. Yeah, you need to get Apple.
Sorry,
We have been telling her this for years.
I mean, you can use it on
had
an
Apple. I got off Apple because of you. Don't start, woman. Don't start.
I didn't say anything.
We're starting. No.
I didn't say anything. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Love you.
Whatever.
My petulant
Oh my
child.
gosh.
Whatever.
But
Sorry.
that's so funny. But yeah, so this was my post-it notes of thinking through how I was going to do stuff, and obviously I need to switch some days around here. Like, these two need to come here because the 11th doesn't come before the 9th. But in my brain, I guess it does.
That's a neat thing. It's like sticky notes. You can just move
Yes,
around, right?
yeah, I can just go here and move this guy here.
I did this before, but I would do it in Canva. And
Oh, this is so much easier.
this looks easier.
Oh, it's just so, and it's, I don't know why. But see, like, now that I rearranged the correct dates, I see I have a problem because I shouldn't have newsletter 1 one day, newsletter 2 the next day. So, I'll probably switch this around, and I may switch the dates a little bit.
Yeah, I'd switch dates. Because, you got the 12th newsletter 2, then launch day post reel. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do the launch post reel and the newsletter 2 on the same day.
Right, exactly. So, I may do something like that. And my plan is that I will actually open the shop to my newsletter subscribers a couple days before it actually goes live on social media.
Okay.
And they'll get a special,
nice.
if they sign up for my newsletter, they'll get a special incentive with a discount. So that's kind of, so anyway, so this is really a work in progress, even though I'm a little late to the game on it, and I've been thinking about it for a while. It wasn't until this weekend last week, I was like, I think I need to post it, note it out, and that's when I did that. Because it's been in my Notion for a little while, but then I just go back here and I rearrange the dates, either on here, on the timeline here, or I thought I created a calendar. Yeah, here it is.
So you picked the launch date and you've got your platform and how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Have you already created your pricing and all that stuff?
Oh yeah. I didn't want to do, and that's why I'm a little bit behind, because I didn't want to do any of this work of the actual posts and newsletters until I had all the products up and run. And so
The
last
mock-ups
week
and stuff.
I started loading everything last Wednesday onto Shopify, and I found out real quickly that, so I was trying to keep things as simple as I could, keep it all to Printful. Well, then I really want tea towels or kitchen towels, because a lot of my stuff looks really good on home decor and tableware stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Printful didn't have tea towels. So then I went to Printify. And then I was splitting it between two.
And then Guten. And
No, I'm not even
She's
doing
sticking with
Guten.
that,
I'm not doing Guten. Printful or Printify. If it's not on one of those, I'm keeping my life as simple as I possibly can.
Clean.
And so then I had only set up 2 products, luckily, on Printful. So I deleting Printful, and I'm doing everything on Printify now. Because I'm trying to keep things, like I said, simple and easy. And I think that's a really key thing especially when you're doing it the first time, is really keep it as simple as you can. The old KISS method. And so Friday night I finished loading all the products. They're ready to go live. All the pricing's done. Everything. And that's one thing I did like about Printify. It already puts your pricing in there for you.
It does, and then you can adjust it. Yeah, and you can adjust it.
But Printful does not.
Yeah.
Printful defaults to their price. So that was real nice that Printify just automatically did all that. And I learned kind of what templates I need to do stuff. Because of the way I create my collections, it was really easy to upload the designs. Because I have a friend that's been trying to upload her designs, and she does everything 100% on iPad.
Ooh.
And
and that's hard.
It was it took her several hours just to do one product. Because she had to
it's all in different format.
Well, no, because Procreate, she did all her stuff in Procreate. And so I may design in Procreate and do my artwork there, but I bring everything into Photoshop and create my patterns in Photoshop because they have this wonderful feature called Pattern Preview. So once I define that pattern,
nice, yeah.
All I have to do is say I make a square that's 12,000 by 12,000 pixels and drop my pattern in because I've defined the pattern already. So creating the actual products was not difficult at all for me. I know for a lot of people it is because of their process. But for me,
you got to do what works for you, though.
Right, exactly.
Even if it takes you a little bit longer and you
got to do what works for you. I was just fortunate that the way I set up my process already, it was really easy for me to do the Printify part. So my biggest thing on that was, just naming each of the products and creating the collection in Shopify. And like I said, now I'll have to turn on a feature for it to show up on my, because I've got the featured collection already set up for my homepage. I just have to turn it on when I launch the collection. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's definitely a big. Oh, what happened? Big thinking process. But I'm kind of excited to see how this works, and then I have a ton. I have a ton of other collections that I want to launch this year. And
then of course, you can also, you've thought this out because you've done it, and you guys can take this and sort of make it your own too, but you can also just chat GPT it. You can also look in Canva and other things. And the other thing that you're really good at is another friend of ours too, Elizabeth, I'll let her up again, but is real good about thank you, Stephanie, for buying my whatever new card, whatever it was. I appreciate your business kind of thing. And I think people like that.
Well, I'm sorry.
No,
I know you have something, but I do want to say I started this with ChatGPT.
Right.
So I put in
I
put into ChatGPT, these are the collections I have. And I didn't do all 25. I think I picked my top 5 collections that I wanted to be launched first. And I said, when is the best time of year for me to launch these on products that could take 1 to 2 weeks to ship? And then I said, so then it gave me a schedule of that. And then I went into ChatGPT and I said, okay, give me some ideas of how to put a product launch together. And then it gave me that. And then, of course, I'm a big researcher. So then I researched. So I found a product launch template for Notion. And so I looked at that.
Oh.
And then I deleted things in there that I didn't want to deal with. For this product launch, I don't even remember what was on there, but in-person mailers or sales pages and all this crap. I didn't want any of that. I wanted it to be really simple. So it doesn't, when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's a big deal because it's a bunch of posts and newsletters, but
that's a lot of
took
stuff,
a lot of thought. So then I went back to ChatGPT after I looked at that and kind of said, okay, this is kind of what I want to do. This is how many weeks I want the product launch to take. How would you suggest that I break down the posts and the newsletters? And that's kind of how I came up with my schedule. So I really used my marketing assistant. I also told it was my marketing assistant.
Yeah.
And those are the sorts of things to do.
You've got to make it work for you.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the thing. You can actually tell, like, ChatGPT, and I use Grok now, but you could tell it to act as a marketing expert.
Yes.
And so it'll give you all these things and provide really a strategy.
Yeah, and that's what it did for me.
And one of the things I'm seeing that needs to happen after this is post-launch. So you've launched it, but there should be like another 6 months of continuing to promote, and just like bring it back up, because it's like one of those things that keep it at top of mind, because they might not need it now, but they're going to need it later.
Yeah. And what I'll be able to do is take this product launch and now turn it into an advertisement sort of campaign for next year in like April of next year in preparation for summer and graduations and all these things. Because, you know, anyone that loves melons will love this collection sort of thing. Or maybe you want a summer home decor switch out. So now you can get napkins and tea towels and
and gift ideas. I mean,
exactly.
I mean, it doesn't have to be seasonal anymore, especially since you're online and it's you know print on
So,
demand.
and I won't take it offline when the collection's done, but it now gives me the opportunities to set up the advertisement campaign next year, as well as put you know, to your point about the post stuff, is also to put it as, you know, thank yous for your order and, you know, extra product pages and tell the story again.
So I had another question. So are you doing any, because on my chat GPT, it was like bundle merchandise, like do like a tea towel and an apron or something. Did you do anything?
I'm not
like
going
that?
there right now.
Okay, but maybe next year.
Simple.
So maybe it's something.
Yeah, you can build.
Right.
And that was the other thing I was gonna, and we'll probably do this, and you're really good about this because you're very analytical, but is to go back now. I know you'll go back and look at your results and see how well this was received.
Yeah.
Like how many people from your newsletter, you know, went and actually looked at it. Maybe not bought it, but how many people clicked on your email to go to your website to look at your new collection. And then, like, I know you have it where you have those people and you're like, okay, these might be my main people.
Right.
That kind of thing. And to go back and just look and look and look.
Yes.
And evaluate. And, you know.
Well, and, you know, this is kind of like, you know, restaurants and retailers open with a soft opening. This is kind of my same thing. This is my soft launch, because, and I put that in quotes because I'm learning on what exactly I'm doing, and I've never truly promoted my online store in this sort of way. I only had it there to make it easy for checkout in my in-person store. Right. And now I'm actually promoting it and going to hopefully make it into something bigger. So,
and I'm working on sharing. So if you're watching this live on YouTube or whatever, there's a little bit to play with in the software that we're doing. So anyway, this is a launch sequence that I did for the Pick Your Nose series. Pick Your Nose is just close-ups of dog noses. It was my way of answering the question, do you have this cheaper? So, and it's all based on time, right? So I came up with a series and a way of doing things that is less experience, less time, but good quality and all that. So anyway, I came up with Pick Your Nose, and I worked with Grok and ChatGPT to come up with like this 20-week launch schedule. And these are just basically like
20 weeks.
20 weeks. So like it's not over when you actually create it. I started creating this probably November of last year, and then I worked on 15 dog noses.
Yeah,
and
there were
And I wanted to
So-
do more, but I mean, like,
Talk about boop your snoop. Oh, so cute.
At some point, you got to call it, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But this was like what we kind of came up with, and kind of sticking with this, and then I was able to create all this stuff and schedule it out. And some of this I'm like a little behind, but it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll come back to it. These are my schedules. Nobody's telling me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. But if I want to make a sell, I need to do the work.
Right.
So, and nobody's going to sell this for me because I'm my best advertiser. So I'm going to really kind of get in there and write these articles, do these things. And most of it's already written. Or you can write it with the help of Grok or ChatGPT and then infuse it with your own words.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see like week 5, fun and educational angle. So for me, like dogs' noses are actually fascinating.
They're so cute.
Because they're unique thumbprint and all this. And so I could talk about that and write an article about it.
Yeah.
And that will drive them back and I can get my website gaining traction because people will actually Google what's so special about dog noses, or I don't know, they'll Google questions, and if my article can kind of rank up there, not only is my article being informative, but then they're seeing the artwork and going, oh my god, I want her to do my pet.
Yeah.
And so we've kind of got that angle, and then there's like the gift guide angle.
Yeah.
Everybody likes their dogs better than like anybody else in their family, so why not celebrate them, you know?
Right.
So
no, it's true.
There's those types of things. And then it came up with like
the customer
bonus
stories.
emails.
That's the one over
customer
here.
emails.
It's like, share the reactions.
Right.
And so I've gotten those videos already out on Instagram, like people actually flipping the thing and trying to pick their nose of their dog and
That's
things
cute.
like that. So I mean, there's one of the things I was actually wondering is if we could get a hold of one of these templates. Like, maybe we got to find that template that you were using so it could help.
Notion.
Yeah, so it can help them, or like.
Yeah. I've got to find what one I was using. Wasn't that? You know
But
what?
yeah, what if we can, we'll link it.
Yeah, we'll link it if we can find it. Because I'm
And-
sure there's. Oh, it might even be part of their
I
normal
think-
thing.
I think it was.
Okay, it's part of their normal templates.
I think it was this
Cool.
one.
Product management template. That seems about right.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it
a
was
good
this one.
Oh, I shared the screen. Sorry,
Oh.
my bad. Hold on. Let
Yeah,
me
product launch.
switch it
Because I
back.
remember. Oh yeah, because the little golf flag. I didn't change that in my one in a melon icons. So yeah, this is the template here.
There we go. Gotta get it back in the screen.
Oh. Oops.
I know. It's just like OBS
It's
has
good.
OBS has problems.
But it's with Notion. It's just called Project Management Template, and that's what she used.
Yeah, just put in product launch, and it has a little golf flag.
yeah.
But yeah, it's project management template product launch. But yeah,
And-
that's what I used.
And
see-
I feel like sometimes, because you're really good about following the process, and you are too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Trying not to rethink it like 50,000 times and just do
Right.
the work.
right.
but it's
Yeah.
like exactly, but it's like if you don't have a large email or you don't have an email list yet, don't worry about it. Like maximize your social media,
yeah.
right?
Well, and
like,
I should-
don't make it harder on yourself. Like, oh my gosh, now I need to have whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how am I going to get 500 emailers? I don't even have 2. Like,
Right.
okay, well, don't use the email aspect of it.
Yeah, and
Or see if you have a friend or someone who does have a big one. Collaborate.
oh, that's a great idea.
Um,
Hey,
let's
collaborate on this.
collaborate, and then reciprocate. Do something for them as well. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like it doesn't have to be overly complicated.
You're not
people,
alone.
So
We said that in the last
exactly.
one. You don't have to do this
Reach
alone.
out to someone who has a
and that was That was something else I did with like the pick your nose. Is I actually went out and I talked with Hollywood Feed, sent them an email going,
Oh,
hey.
and they did that?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah, Hollywood Feed, and then there was a local groomer.
That's a
that I
dog.
went with.
That's a dog food place.
Yeah, dog cat food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pet
Really
place. Yeah.
really nice, like all natural type of
Right,
products.
right.
But yeah, you can like the one in the melon. I mean,
You could go
Whole
to some
Foods. Try Whole Foods.
or
Yeah.
You know,
some of the local bakeries in town or
'Cause
coffee
the-
shops.
the
take a
reality-
tea towel.
the
down
reality is just like us. We're constantly trying to find content.
Yeah,
So are they.
exactly.
And
Right.
if you're going to make it easy on them, they're going to love you and say, okay, yeah, here's what we can do.
Right.
So
That's
just,
a great idea.
just ask.
Yeah.
So I
Whole
mean,
Foods,
if it's
Star Market.
if you, I was gonna
What's
say
the
if
other
you're
one
Chat
that- yeah.
GPT though, and you don't have what's going on in this list. Maybe you don't have your shop up yet. I mean,
Right.
and you're
Yeah.
gonna be launching at a festival, so you just redo this for that and
Right.
go from there. If you're doing it more on foot,
Well, and I
if
think
you're not
that's-
good digitally,
Yeah, and I
then
think that's
change it up.
that's my point too. Is you can product. It doesn't have to be an actual product when you product launch. It could be a launch of a new collection. It could be a launch of a new series of paintings. It could be a launch of whatever. You just do some research and find out what works for you to launch it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I know you guys are like a wealth of information out there. Please share what you guys do. I mean, if you may not be calling it a launch or whatever, but how do you create that momentum for new pieces? How do you
Yeah,
work on releasing new artwork? Maybe that's what you're doing.
right.
Or collections or just something new.
Gallery opening.
Yeah, it could be anything. Or, new studio or whatever it is. What are some steps that you guys do that maybe we've missed here already? So let us know, comment. We'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time.
Bye.